say, oh, go look at this. And he's talking about Scott Johnson. And he's bringing up Glenn's website. I'm like, wait a minute. This guy says he's done research and he's listened to many of Marco's videos, and he's been studying this sort of stuff. He claims he's not an expert yet, but he's done plenty of research, and he's been researching this guy Scott Johnson, and he's pulling up MLM is fraud as far as the YouTube channel. I'm like, he doesn't even realize it's Glenn's channel, and I'll let you talk about that in a second, Glenn. And then the funniest thing, this is the funniest thing, I got a chuckle out of this one, Scott. He's talking about Scott Johnson, then he mentions my name, which is still Peter Mingils, and he says, I don't even know who this Peter Mingils guy is. I'm like, how the hell could you be on Marco's channel and tear it into Scott Johnson and not know who Peter Mingils is? Are you, like, did you just have, like, a brain seizure? Are you fucking nuts? Or are you completely identifying that you are a rookie? Now, he's a big guy, meaning big, like, he's physically big. He sounds like, I bet you if he was your neighbor, he'd be a nice guy. He's gay, that means nothing. But I hate to say it like this, most gay people that I know are pretty smart. He's dropping that bar down pretty low. So, Vince, you're giving gay guys a bad rap because you're saying stupid shit. So having said that, Vince is delusional. Maybe he has some mental illness, I'm not sure. He seems like a nice guy. He might have been successful in this gym. He obviously has sold some products. To say that he's a good salesman or not, I have no way of judging that. I don't think he'd do very well in my class. But the reality is he was on Marco's thing, and Marco loved him. So the idea that Marco loved him probably meant he was an easy target for Marco to manipulate. So it'll be interesting if he comes back or has any comments. But it was just slightly embarrassing, the idea that he didn't know who Scott Johnson was, associated Scott Johnson with Glenn, and anybody that's been paying any attention, and not to back up Scott for his way of attacking people or the approach of him attacking people. But if you're a fucking goon on Marco's chat, you probably are stupid anyway. So you deserve it. You stupid fuck. So having said that, I'll let you comment on whatever you want to comment on.
Yeah, go right ahead, Glenn.
Well, I'll tell you what. You said that in a few years' time, Vince is going to feel embarrassed by that. I think he feels embarrassed by it already. I say that because I've been watching a few of his, or listening, more when I was driving, listening to his live streams. And whenever someone brings up the debate and things like the 99% loss rate, or the fact that Scott Johnson is not MLM, is fraud, he's blocking them. Because he's embarrassed by it. He's blocking them. So I've actually contacted Marco this morning because someone in his live chat asked him, why is your debate with Marco not on your channel? And he said that it was Marco's.
Channel, you know. And this is probably the sorriest YouTube channel I've ever seen. All it has is just stuff about Amway, Amway. You are obsessed with this Amway stuff there. I don't know why. But what's really scary is this. You have 173 videos, yet you only have 232 subscribers. You almost have as many videos as you actually have subscribers. And most of your videos, they only got like 30 or 40 views on it. It's, you know, that doesn't say much about, you know, any benefit or any value that you add for me coming on to your podcast whatsoever. So let me give you a little bit of advice there, Scott. And I'm not sure who this Peter is. I guess I can give you some advice as well. Okay. Insanity is when you continue to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. Okay. You have posted 173 videos about Amway, Ponzi-nomics. You've even used copyrighted material. Nobody's paying attention to it, okay? You know, and I actually played the video and I saw why. You simply don't add any value to your videos. there's no real content there. It's a bunch of rehashed stuff. You're putting up other copyrighted content. Pretty. I don't know what to say. This is why this channel sucks, and I would honestly think that your podcast is probably in the same light, because if you have a good podcast, then you would definitely have better results on your YouTube channel. I can understand if you had just started your YouTube channel or so, but this goes back months. 173 videos and you only got 232 subscribers. What is wrong with you, dude? I mean, seriously, what is wrong with you? But here's the thing, Scott. If you wish for me to actually come on your show, first off, you're going to apologize. You need.
It was copyrighted material. Therefore, he could not upload it onto his channel.